First, let's see the top headlines. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi arrives Manipur to visit relief camps at Jiribam, Churachandpur and Moirang. Suspected Kuki militants ambush on security forces ahead of Rahul Gandhi visit to Jiribam. Severe floodings in Imphal district sparks urgent calls for government's assistance. CM and Biren seeks divine blessings on Kang, pray for state peace and prosperity. Hello, good afternoon. You're watching ELITETV English News at 3. Here we have the latest updates in detail. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, after arrivals at the Silchar airport, has reached Jiribam by road. Gandhi, along with the CLP leaders O. Ibobi, MPCC President K. Mega Chandra, and former Minister Gaikulung visited relief camps open in Jiribam. The team met internally displaced persons sheltering at relief camps opened at Jiribam due to the conflicts between Meitei and the Kuki communities started from June 6. After completing the visit of Jiribam, Gandhi along with the team left Jiribam for Imphal. The team has arrived at Bir Tigandrazin International Airport Imphal afternoon. After arriving at the Imphal, he will visit Shisipur and Moirang. The Congress team led by the Rahul Gandhi will meet internally displaced persons sheltering at relief camps at Churachandpur and Moirang. Meanwhile, Debabrata, working president of the MPCC, has sharply criticized the government's handlings of the aftermath of the recent conflicts in Jiribam. His comments came during Rahul's visits to relief camps in the affected area. Rahul Gandhi comes here to meet those affected by the recent conflicts in Jiribam, Debabrata stated. Despite claims of the normalcies by the Prime Minister, the reality conveys by relief camps inmates paints different pictures of devastations and neglect. Inmates of the relief camps reportedly shared their grievances with Gandhiji. Rahul Gandhi is highlighting the inadequacies in relief efforts and the ongoing challenges they face. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi visited relief camps set up at Jiribam Higher Secondary School during his visit to Manipur and spoke to the internally displaced persons who have been affected by the year-long ethnic violence living there. Hours before the scheduled visits of the Congress leaders, armed Kuki miscreants attacked security forces in the fight-on area Jiribam. According to the reports, unidentified assailants opens fire on the security personnel, prompting them to retaliate. Security situations in Jiribam has deteriorated ahead of the Congress leaders Rahul Gandhi's visit to the border town today. Security forces camps under attacks from the armed Kuki miscreants early in the morning at Golatans. According to the visuals from the incident, security forces can be seen engaging in the retaliatory firings as the bulletproof Caspers they were traveling in camps under fire. Bullet holes can also be seen on the vehicles. Meanwhile, in view of the Rahul's visits, security forces are keeping strict vigils in the area. Tension escalated in Jiribam today as armed miscreants launched brazen attacks on security forces in the fight-on area just hours before the scheduled visits of the Congress leaders and the leaders of opposition, Rahul Gandhi. According to the reports, the security forces camps under fire from the unidentified assailants, leading to the retaliations. Sources indicate that several security personnel rushed at the spot and 2 miscreants allegedly have been arrested. Meanwhile, the houses of the ex-MLA Biren's brothers were set on fire today by the suspected Kuki militants. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh took to the microblogging site X to share his heartfelt prayers and wishes on the auspicious occasions of Kang, the Rath Yatra festivals. Standing in reverence at the Sri Sri Govindaji temple today, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh sought divine blessing from the Lord Jagannath for the welfare and the prosperity of Manipur. In his message, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh expresses earnest prayer for peace, well-being, prosperities and happiness for all residents of Manipur. The Kang festivals hold significant cultural and spiritual importance in Manipur, symbolizing unity and collective blessings. Earlier this month, on June 7th, the tranquility leading up to the Rath Yatra festivals was disrupted when miscreants fired gunshots at a Rath Yatra chariots being prepared near the crossing of the Gaikulung at Palach compound in Imphal, Manipur. The incident, which occurs at midnight, shows the miscreants arriving in a car from the directions of the advanced hospitals. They fired 2 rounds at the chariots before swiftly fleeing towards the palace gate. Residents of the Ningom Thong Kitna Panung in Imphal districts of Manipur are grappling with significant challenges caused by the severe floodings, prompting local artisans to appeal to the government for the immediate assistance. The flood-affected residents voiced concerns over the worsening situations, emphasizing the need for the governmental intervention to alleviate their plight. Artisans residing in the areas have highlighted the adverse impacts of the floods on their livelihoods and the overall well-being of the residents. We ask the governments to prioritize aids for those affected by the floods, stated community representatives underscoring the urgency of the relief efforts to mitigate the ongoing hardships. The call for the assistance comes in escalating concerns about the floods aftermath, with residents facing critical infrastructure damage and displacement. The Indian Army and the Manipur Police recovered a substantial cache of arms and ammunition during a joint search operations in the Imphal district yesterday. The Ministry of Defense for Manipur, Nagaland and the southern Arunachal Pradesh confirms the recovery in an official release. The operations was initiated based on the specific intelligence regarding the presence of arms and ammunition in the fringe areas of the Imphal. Joint teams of the Indian Army and the Manipur Police launched an extensive search operations on July 7th, the release stated. Given the complexities of the terrains, an Army explosive detection dogs were deployed to assist the search team. The operation resulted in the recovery of the significant weaponry, including 1 heavy caliber 70 mm launcher, 2 9 mm pistols, 1 12-bore single barrels guns, 1 improvised grenade launcher, 6 grenades, 2 tube launchers, ammunitions and other warlike stores. The captured arms, ammunitions and warlike stores have been handed over to the Manipur Police for further investigations, the release added. Representatives of the Dhanamanjuri University Students' Unions, DUSU, led by the President Irom Dimocha Singh, met Manipur Governor Anusuya Uike yesterday. The delegation submitted some memorandums outlining the problem faced by the students at the universities. The DUSU representatives highlighted several ongoing issues that have plagued the university for years. The issues included the absence of the permanent officials in these critical roles is cited as a major reasons for delaying in conducting examinations, negatively impacting students' academic progress. A general shortage of staff from the senior position to lower levels is said to be indirectly disrupt the university's academic calendar. The DUSU urged governors Uike to intervene and address those concerns in the best interest of the students' community. Governor Uike expressed serious concern about the issues raised by the students and assured them that she would take swift action. She said she would take steps to organize a meeting with the relevant authorities to explore solutions for the problems faced by the Dhanamanjuri University. The 9th death anniversary of the Lamjing Myra Sapam Robinhood was held today at the Awaching in Imphal. Many Myra Pibes students, representative of the different civil society organizations participated at the occasions. As a part of the occasions, floral tributes were offered to the photo of late Sapam Robinhood.
Koi Rahul Gandhi ki khongtang si kari wena ingbibi ai ba wang sigi pakum si koi na pije badadi koi ma political leader mani aduga opposition leader masuai aduna magi di chapam to khongchada mani maram di magi to phom to tabam ne adu kadai phokba mana hiram sida santi pongo lambi da yat pangam duino ngamduina habdi lakadam matam dunu khumjaga jino mamang da chuma la me haibni pa duni ngasi mulai se adu mamang da lam badagiri ngasi yamuk Rahul Gandhi ki magi Rahul Gandhi masasi magi power yang kalakpa magi mi masing yang kalakpa aduna ma opposition leader ma lingna le pagi amadi webina magi saifu mamang da mana ngangamba mana to mamam da keno trom da su safu kalam daga su hantak di safu kalakpa ya kali aduna ma koi live khongja chingche loina ma koi di hajiri thamoi semba khongcha webiu political visit webigeno thamoi yu ba khongcha ma webiraga santi lamdam jida ing tapa pipa mama purukada piu abine ing tapa piu ham puruk piu abise adugumba kuki jo mapandi japa kuki jo mayam siga yasin naraga nati yasin na bai makhan condition le makoi amuk Myanmar da ki sangai ba kuki jo militant ki hangi ba tathuki ba aduga su gi militant sing asik matakta su gi matam lor baina akan macherak lo ba ain kai na pachile su gi ground da yaud ba pachile ba kula mayam phagat pa aduga brahmadi sangai mi mayam masi tathuki ba haibra chingba mayam je thabak torkanda akoi yana doine moi akoi phamin naraga la le pasi ana ta yasan ba adugi khuyasan na tunati Manipur santi puro ya bese mujhe haje
Robinhood hariba isa no pase si akoigi atopanate isa singni aduna ma lai daba matamda akoi yamna nungai kiti ko aduga sina taba letaki thauram letaki irang da legi daba isa kay amasu yawre aduna legi daba mayam gi imong manuna nungai tabado akoi su Maitai nupi ama waina isa mangi khalaga nawai taba poi aduna hauki bana haupra su tungda thoklei ba isa isu singche sikhri ba isa isu gumdauna sidana ba ai tara sarkana tauri ba usi su ira yamna tauri ko Manipur sida aduga akogi yelong mi se no gi sum muthara pagum tawi aduna Mari laina ba sarkana tauriba irang tauriba thodo wathok singje munna yesan biraga akogi yelongi se kanminasi nusi chanana londinana amuk tang laiminasi
sagumlaba laidraba mayam gi mafam da su aina kai kumnaba uchari aduga iroinana koigi sarkar gi maigaida ina hajading bana aigi sumana tawdana koigi mathong maram khangdana koi maitai haiba jati koi ipurup asi koi mangi dauraba koi musing siraba koi thangmaina mutlam dai ji koi muli badawna lairibase masi sarkarna amutang wakhan bunna khandabiraga masim tang di santi oina karamba lambenda karamba maigida pubiraga panaba pubiraga amutang santi oina lebak se mara tapna ingna sitna mayam sibu Manipur ba sana lebak sida laminen ba ingna singna laminen ba tang sinbiu ana hairaga ismatan chete manjaki 1951 na bezia oyu haidana matang kuina degi tandina lakase makoina 1961 haidana cabinet na wari loga akogi bezia si ohen kiba hai ba bezia si 1959 oigado ni hai si huje su dum miyamna akogi tawdi demand su dum tawi hai ta lena akogi Manipur da koigi hujik koigi population commission seme hari basisu koigi magi experts sing adagi magi members sing si happy dana mapung phana thabak tawon janingi haiba tare si tawdri mapung phana tawningi loina na Manipur da hujik phongbong sanari ba NRC haiba tare NRC gi update si koigi updation je tawiraga center dagi koi ayam lobi laga state government na tuba matamda tabak paithala ningi
Assam Rifles conducted some welfare talks for the villages of Ukruls under the ARCEE. The Aigur South in the statements conveys that the old man tried to hide his tears, but in vain as his daughters hugged him even more tightly. These were tears of the elations and pride. He was proud of the daughters and even prouder of his own decision to send her to Ukruls against the against the advice of some of his relatives. They had cautioned him, how will she manage on her own? What if people come to know that she is from our community? Times are not good, etc. He had argued girls from all communities will be together there. We have to move on, etc. But deep in his heart, he was skeptical too. But his doubts soon vanished as his daughter started her studies and told him about the wonderful infrastructure and the arrangements at Ukrul. And today his faith in God has got strengthened. He cannot wait to break the news to his doubting relatives and friends. Today he can see hope for the common people like him and for Manipur. His daughter was part of the Assam Rifles Centers of Educational Excellence, ARCEE, a collaborative initiative of the Assam Rifles with Axis banks as corporate partners and national integrity and educational development organizations as training partner. The initiative offered residential coaching to girl students of all communities of Manipur to prepare for the prestigious NEET examination. The initiatives cover all facets of the preparations, coaching, guidance, boarding, lodgings, medical facilities, transportations, extracurricular activities, etc. in the serene environments of Ukrul. It created history recently when 25 out of 36 girls of these centers qualify for NEET. An impressive 70% success rate is a matter of pride to the students and the organizers alike. Police teams from the Masya police stations in the Golpara district, Assam, conducted a successful search operations at the Nabagata Simli Tola bazaars, leading to the seizures of the suspected heroines and the arrest of 2 individuals. The operations led by the officers in charge of the Masya police stations resulted in the recovery of 50 plastic vials believed to contain heroines. Further, the team seized a Pulsar's motorcycle during the raids. Law enforcement officials have taken 2 suspects into the custody in connections with the drug seizures. However, the identities of the arrested individuals have not been disclosed at this time. Members of Parliament's Gaurav Gogoi has drawn attention to the severe flooding crisis in Assam, reporting that 78 people have lost their lives so far. In a tweet today, Gogoi details the widespread devastations caused by the relentless rain across the states. The MP, who represents the Kaliabar constituencies, has been actively assessing the situations on the ground. Over the past few days, Gogoi visited several areas in and around Jorhat to personally evaluate the impact of the floods. His first-hand observations reveals a grim scenario with homes submerged and families forced to evacuate. Gogoi emphasized the multifaceted nature of the disasters, pointing out that beyond the immediate threats to life and property, the flood which have also resulted in significant crops and livestock losses. This, he warns, could have serious implications for the flood security and livelihoods in the affected regions. Expressing concern over the scales of the calamities, Gogoi has called for the urgent actions and the support. And now let's take a short break. Keep watching for more updates.
Gear up for the future with Quantum University. Write your success story with our new age programs that shall be amongst the top 3 most rewarding careers in India and across the globe in the next decade. One of the reasons why Quantum is a leading private university in India is these world-class partnerships which makes it stand out among the rest.
Diabetes ko loina na hinglibasing tha amagi manungda control toba ngamlei. Urea creatinine wangbasu tha amagi manungda hanthaba ngamlei. khong hamba nungaitabasu numit manganigi manungda fahanba ngamle piles saibadi nungsang nabasu chamada chama fahanba ngamle cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oiba ngamle BP wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal oiba ngamle fatty liver oibasu tha amagi manungda fagat hanba ngamle pumnamak natural oiba hidak makhalna laying jabani hakchang da sokadaba side effect amata laite makhata na hidak chabagi mathau su tararoi hena kupa parol gidamak ngasimak langsin birau diabetes hospital soibam leikai ayangpali road opposite Karkinos Jennings Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Fly High Aviation and Hospitality Institute, shaping the career professionally. Admission open for the aspiring candidates for cabin crew and ground staff. We provide you the platform to build your career in the aviation industry. Fly High Aviation and Hospitality Institute. Please visit our office at Ningthemcha Karong Hairangoithong West or connect with our contact number 841-580-9675 for the opportunity.
SS Academic Incubation Center, Manipur da aham boina foundation somda satra singkhatta da yumfam oiba. Amagi hiramasida khang hairaba oza singkhattana lamjing lamtak piba academic center amani. Center asina idu lecture haina mingthonjaba foundation course program ama haudok jagadawi. Haina bale, angang haibasidi apepale khongga pangkhakot. Semling mamong da sembayay. Angang amagi tumdi career na sembada. Parents amadi ozagi yamna chawba thaudang amo. Hai batang kagasida, makhoibu, takpi tambiba, amadi makhong sa nachathanbiba haibasi, oza amagi tawdabaya daba thaudang amang. Akhoy center asige pandamdi, makhoy asonba khangdok piraga, takpi tambiba asin. Classroom amada, satra yaman manamaram oibuna, oza amadi satra interaction wali. Amadi makhoy asonba area khangdok pangamdabagi pudong chadaba kaya amamalin. Mahayro haibasi magtabu extra attention matawta. Khudong chadaba mayamasi, solve to nabagi damakta akhagi incubation center asida khudong chaba pizar. Khudong chaba singa dudi satra amadi ozagi ratio si proportional oina 25:1 oina. Haibadi class amada satra 25 tagi hena thamda. Personalized attention. Haibadi angang amabu kumna yengsindi. Regular growth assessment tawbiraga makhogi understanding level khandok piraga proper guidance amadi revision tawbiba. Course sigi duration na 4 months ki. Shift ani exagani morning shift na 5 AM to 7 AM, evening shift na 5 PM to 7 PM. Ahanbagi oina class 8 mahayroy sing khattagi khudong chaba asipizay. Khudong chaba mayam asigi mathatta mama mapa oiba singna adom gi angang singi weekly basis performance check tawbiduna khudong chaba lobi bayagan. Akhoi gi address SS Career Solution, Pauna Bazaar, 2nd floor, Gypsy Building, More Market link po pirakuna akupamaro khangi bayagani. Natraga makhada hapchariba number asida contact to bibayagani.
Welcome back after the break. To go further with, as usual, the Rath Yatra Kang Chingba festival has begun today in Manipur. The festival every year begins from the second days of the Manipuri month's end. The Sri Sri Govinda Kang Chingba is undergoing on today at Palech compound in Imphal. Many devotees of the Jagnatha Balabrada and his sisters Subhadra came from the different places and pray for peace and harmony today.
ngasi mo ang dahiru asi kathok pagi fashion ni hoji u phang doi ba si bai ko thai dona
hoi id madu ge id concept de matum ngang na bai wani thodung na khoi gi meeting micha sing ak tani sigumba yam kan na masu ki ku ki wa chi bisna ka su effect play ga ba pon na ta bani na madu yam kan na tawroi ha bisai ge check pa thadam le da security do point of view do so tel hi phau de karim ta taw da bani na ai madu a pele na khali I thank to the Chief Minister Biren and the Modi too.
On the other hand, the ISKCON Mandir also organized the Rath Yatra Kang Chingba festivals at ISKCON, but the actual Kang Chingba programs on the roads and streets was not done due to the prevailing situations. However, many devotees of the Jagat Bandhu camps at ISKCON's Mandir and pray for peace and harmony in the state. Union Home Minister Amit Shah assures Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma of the central government's full support as the state battles a flood-like situation due to the heavy rains. In a conversation with Sarma, Shah highlighted that the National Disaster Response Force and the State Disaster Response Force are working on a war footings to provide relief and rescue victims. On account of the heavy rains, a flood-like situation has occurred in Assam. Spoke with Assam CM about the ongoing situations. The NDRF and the SDRF are working on a war footing, providing relief and rescuing the victims. PM Modi stands firmly with the people of Assam and is committed to providing all possible assistance to the states in this challenging time, said Shah in a post on X. The ongoing floods, which have persisted over the past months, have caused significant devastations across Assam, resulting in the loss of the life, extensive damage to the infrastructure, road closures, crop destructions, and the loss of the livestock. The deluge has also left hundreds of people homeless and displaced, with over 2.42 million people affected across 30 districts. Dhubri district is among the worst hits, with 775,721 people affected. Agricultural lands have also been severely impacted, with the floodwater submerging 63,490.97 hectares of crops area and 3,518 villages across 112 revenue circles have underwater. Furthermore, at least 92 animals have been perished due to the drownings or different treatments, while 95 animals have been rescued from the Kachiranga National Park, Bokakats, as per official data. Union Minister Kiren Rijizu demonstrated his commitments to the Fit India movement by sharing videos of his morning exercise routines on social media. The clip shows the minister from Arunachal Pradesh performing walking squats, a challenging exercise that combines lower body strength with the cardiovascular endurance. Rijizu accompanied the video with a message emphasizing the importance of regular fitness, stating Monday's morning, any place and any time, 30 minutes, Fit India movement. He highlighted the contrast between his mountains upbringing and the urban lifestyles, noting, "I come from the mountains and people living in the urban areas need more fitness regimes." The minister's choice of walking squats reflects his mountainous backgrounds, as exercise mimics the movements often required when traversing steep terrains. These functional workouts not only build strength but also improve balance and coordinations. Chief Minister Pema Khandu visited the Yuk Madung War Memorial to honor the brave soldiers of the 1962 war, expressing deep reverence for their courage and sacrifice. In a series of the posts on X, Khandu shared his sentiments and details the developments at the memorial site. Visited the Yuk Madung War Memorials to pay tribute to the brave heroes of the 1962 war. Their valors and sacrifices will continue to inspire us all, Khandu posted. During his visit, Chief Minister Khandu also inspected the ongoing constructions of the cultural and heritage museums at the memorial site. This museum is a collaborative effort involving 16 Madras regiments, the 46th Infantry Brigades, and the Indian Institute of Heritage. Khandu highlighted the museum's potential to majorly boost the regime's tourism sectors. During my visits, I also inspected the ongoing constructions of the cultural and heritage museums at the memorial sites. These museums are collaborative efforts between the 16 Madras regiments, the 46th Infantry Brigades, and the Indian Institute of Heritage, promise to be a significant boost to our tourism sector, Khandu added. For ELITETV news channel, contact to the email address info@elitv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channels or follow on Facebook page, Instagrams and X for more information about the channel. Before we wrap up the headlines, once again. Congress leaders Rahul Gandhi arrives Manipur to visit relief camps at Jiribam, Churachandpur and Moirang. Suspected Kuki militants ambush on security forces ahead of Rahul Gandhi visits to Jiribam. Severe floodings in Imphal district sparks urgent calls for the government's assistance. CM and Biren seeks divine blessings on Kang, prays for state peace and prosperity. Well, that's all for now. More updates coming up at 6 again. Till then, take care and have a great time ahead.